Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impression review of the new fragrance from Versace, Crystal Noir Parfum. Now, I could not believe my eyes when I saw that Versace was releasing a new flanker to the very iconic Crystal Noir line. It is such a gem that has stood the test of time over the last couple decades and is still so sexy and relevant today. And you can pick it up for an amazing price point. I did do a whole video on this, but today we're going to be talking about the new Crystal Noir Parfum. This has been out for a little while now, I think a few months, but I wanted to wait until it hit the discounters to talk about it because the price tag was kind of high. You know, we're used to paying like $30, $40 for Crystal Noir, and I'm pretty sure it was like 150 new. So I wanted to wait until it hit the discounters. So I just got my big red box from Fragrance by CA, and they are running a special on this scent, 10% off. So 10% off their already discounted price. So if you're interested in trying it, I will leave it linked down below, but let's go ahead and open it up and smell it. I am so excited for this. Crystal Noir was one of my first ever loves in my fragrance journey. And we'll also do a side-by-side comparison. Classic bottle design, Versace Crystal Noir Parfum. So you can see the comparison with the older bottle here. But most importantly, let's see how this smells. So the notes in the new Parfum, we have pink pepper with black currant, tuberose, caramel, lily of the valley, amber, ackee gallowwood, and vanilla with sandalwood and orchid. I want to spray it on my skin too. That atomizer, I don't know if it's like pressurized or what. It feels a little bit different than the other one. It's pretty. At first I was like, huh. And then it was like, oh, okay, I can smell it now. It definitely carries that original DNA. Interesting, but it really feels like the scent was made modern. Not that I think that the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum is outdated. I don't think that. I personally have the eau de toilette, but I will say this has a little bit of a different floral feel than the original. Oh yeah, it's sexy on the skin. There's a hint of sweetness. That black currant is beautiful here. Definitely comes off a little bit fruitier than the other one, but it's missing that coconut note that is so popular in the other flankers. Based off of the notes when I read it, I was thinking that it was going to come off a little bit more gourmand, but it's not. It still has that really beautiful like floral essence, like that floral heart, the spotlight on the florals. Ooh, it's really pretty. I didn't know what to think. I read some reviews and they were kind of like mixed, but this is really nice. It still carries that like legacy of the original. I want to spray the original too, just to compare, but I have a prediction on what the differences are going to be. Okay, so this is the eau de toilette. Yeah, this has more of like an airier, like that coconut comes off airy versus necessarily too fruity. I feel like the black currant in the Parfum is really, really good. It's not like a too jammy black currant either. It's just adding a touch of this kind of like purpley sweetness. I like it a lot. It's definitely, the Parfum is definitely a little bit sweeter, which I think is more like on par with today. I think that's why I think that it smells a little bit more modern, like a modern take on Crystal Noir. This is still a bad bee though, the eau de toilette. It's beautiful. Ooh, it's changing a little bit now. I'm starting to get more of this like vanilla feel and woodiness. Ooh, I'm happy about this. It still has that like wow factor, like show-stopping factor that the original has. I feel like it's one of those scenarios where if you liked the original, you're going to love this. And if you didn't like the original, you still might like this because of these like small tweaks in the scent, because of that added sweetness and that vanilla. I think that people will really like this. I'm just, the more that it dries, the more that I'm liking it. Oh, it feels like, I feel proud. I feel very like proud of Versace for doing this, you know? Oh, it's so nice. Like when they want to celebrate a past release or they want to like pay homage to a past release, it's so great when they do it like properly, which I think they did here. It feels a little bit denser, and there is something now that it's drying. I am starting to get something a little bit gourmand-ish here. It's not like a forwardly gourmand scent at all, but there is more density to the scent than there is in the Eau de Toilette. Ooh, maybe like a slight kind of cookie vibe, like 10% cookie. Like it's not, like I said, it's not a gourmand, like maybe 5 to 10% of a cookie vibe in the background. This is really good. Oh my gosh. But I love the original too. There's just something about the original that is just wow. Like, that's all you can say when you smell it is wow. Ooh, but this new one is like addicting. Like I don't want to stop smelling it. I love it. It's like a little bit more fruity, and I love that tuberose. Now the thing with tuberose, it's the fragrance of the night. So a lot of people, when they think of tuberose, they think of like a grandma type of scent, which can totally happen. It happens all the time. Sometimes with white floral notes, it can come off a little grandma-ish depending on how it's done. But generally, if it's done correctly, tuberose is a very sexy, sensual, like nighttime flower. Beautifully done in this. Wow, and that caramel is what's giving me a little bit of that cookie vibe, but it's just so balanced in this. I'm really liking this, like the divide and the balance between the sweet notes, the flowers and that fruitiness, and then the base, the woodiness. This is fantastic. I really like this. Oh, but the original. We can't say anything bad against the original. The original is forever an icon. It's not quite as like, not that Crystal Noir is necessarily spicy. I wouldn't say that, but Crystal Noir does have that like ginger, cardamom, and there are some spices here, but I think that they're kind of like overshadowed a bit because of the black currant and the like everything else. I think that the spices kind of took a step back versus in the Eau de Toilette was a little bit more like center stage. But regardless, it's so good. It's that tuberose. It's making it so sexy to me. I love tuberose. If it's done correctly, I love a good tuberose fragrance. Ooh, I already know this is going to be a really sexy, sexy date night scent. And I think that with the density of it, I think that it would be beautiful for the fall time. Like a very sexy end of summer, going into fall date night scent, like a total statement maker. Oh, it's so good. I obviously need to still test out the performance, the longevity, all that good stuff, of course, which I will. Oh, trust me, I will. I'm so excited to wear this. I'm not going to spray it on me now because I'm wearing a lot of other fragrances at the moment. Ooh, it's so, all I can say is that it's beautiful. That's my first impression. I feel like when I get to the stage of the video where I just keep repeating myself over and over and over, that's when I say, all right, Erica, we need to sign off. We've said everything that we can possibly say. I'm really, really, really impressed with this. And this is going for almost half of retail on Fragrance by CA right now. This is listed at $88, but with the 10% off, it's gonna bring it close to $80. What a steal for $80. If you guys have noticed, like the prices of designer perfumes these days are absolutely nuts. Like getting up to the $200 range for a designer perfume, don't do it. But for $80, I think this is 100% worth it. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit more than we're used to spending on Crystal Noir, but beautiful, like just, oh wow. And so if you'd like to save 10% off trying this on Fragrance by CA, use the code VERHER10, so VERHER 10. I feel kind of speechless. I just want to drown myself in this right now. I'm so gonna wear this tomorrow because that was just my quick first impression review of the new fragrance from Versace, Crystal Noir Parfum. Fragrance by CA did also just send me the new Versace Bright Crystal Parfum, which I had no idea was coming. And I was kind of a fan, like on the fence about the original. So let me know if you'd like to see a review of the new Parfum version, and I can definitely do that for you. But please leave a comment down below if you love Versace Crystal Noir. Are you excited to try the new Parfum? Do the notes sound interesting to you? I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.